points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Hunt. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Five yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Hunt.
Oh, come on, bro.
The coverage holds, and now 4th down. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a loose football. And this is
There's no way he wasn't down, bro.
So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Seattle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run with Logan. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LRE.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Shamrocks 3.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hunt. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Off the play fake. Hunt under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now...
Oh, shoot, I missed the field goal? When did I miss that?
Who's going to get to the quarterback the most times? Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
Evasive, bro.
And he'll go down
Close.
at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even if everyone keeps eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
We'll take it.
Flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And Mariota going to run on the option.
Woo! So glitchy. So glitchy.
Antonio Gibson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hunt.
Let's go.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Jamal, baby.
And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Come on, break it, bro.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. On 2nd down now.
It's Gibson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Seahawks 20, Shamrocks 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Buying time to his left. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Gibson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Shamrocks 3. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Hunt.
Oh, he's open. What happened?
He's got a man. Complete.
That's good.
A big play there. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hunt. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will take it in for the touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson looking deep for Jennings. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
I let him outside too. That's great.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The final shot before break. Hunt. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height.
I'm not paying attention. That's the thing.
Defensive lineman, can he get the ball
Playing
over?
stupid.
You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
It's crazy.
To see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run, these things work well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Hunt.
Nope.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, dog. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it here with Logan. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Logan. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
No, he's kind of late.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Logan. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Hunt. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hunt. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's
5 of them bang.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Off play action. Hunt. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And
Bro, that should have been another one.
They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe named it, he did it 3 times.
Antonio Gibson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now,
He keeps trying to throw that. That's not going to be there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
Throwing again. Hunt. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
that incompletion
telling
is
you,
not
bro.
surprising with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9. Check 9. Go, Mig. Go.
From the gun, Hunt. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Forbes. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
That's crazy.
Right now,
You ain't committing everything.
to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
What the hell? That was weird.
Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hunt. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down. And able to
Oh, damn, he went back. He went back, bro. Oh, he did?
Yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
5-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hunt.
He's incomplete.
He couldn't hold
He
on
is
to
still
the
throwing
contact.
that.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating.
respect
They
it.
are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like
Fully
an
expect
incomplete
that
pass
screen.
is
Didn't
almost
throw anything else.
because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Off play action. Hunt. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake. Hunt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
From the gun, Hunt. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, speed, baby. I only got 289.